Hello, I'm Wayne from TorqueCars. Today we're going to have a look at a very simple little thing, changing the battery in these remote key fobs. Now I've got an Audi, but all of the Volkswagen Audi Group key fobs are very similar in the way they work, and this method will probably apply to pretty much every modern key fob. Now when the battery goes, in my car it gets to a point where I can't lock it. I can unlock it, I can drive the car, but the battery is just not enough to lock it. So the first warning you often get is a little light popping up on your dashboard to say that you need to change the battery in your key fob. So we're going to actually have a look at the procedure. It's very simple. I'll just talk you through it step by step. And unlike me, don't use a kitchen knife. If you've got a tiny little screwdriver, a little pointed implement instead of a knife. So you just get the key fob in front of you. The first thing you need to do is actually remove the keys from off the key fob. It's not possible to do this with the keys still attached. Just pop out the key itself, and that'll give you access to the inside edge where the key folds flat, and you'll notice there's a tiny little ridge inside. Now if you press that down, you get a little bit of pressure. You're just popping open a little seam, so you can see that little window on the front is open, and then you come round to the back, you exert a little bit of pressure on the back, just past the metal loop, and the whole back of that panel will just pop off, and you'll be able to get access to the battery itself. Just poke out the battery. Always try not to touch the batteries. You've got all sorts of oils and things on your hands. I won't give you scare stories that you'll get an electric shock from the battery and it'll give you a heart attack and kill you. But try and avoid touching the battery as much as possible. It just sits in there. There's a little contact in the outside edge. You can see a little loop of copper in there, and you just need to press it against that. It'll act like a spring. If you do it wrong, it'll pop out like it has here. But if you just get it lined up against the spring, exert some pressure, the battery will just pop straight in there, and then you just pop the lid back on. It snaps shut. Fold the key back. Just make sure that the key actually releases properly. I had an instance where I'd done this and the key was coming out very slowly, so it just needed adjustment, and then just test it. So your car shouldn't need reprogramming to this. It should remember all of the settings, and you should just be able to go out there and use the key fob as normal. So we hope this video has been useful to you. I was certainly frustrated until someone actually showed me how to do this very simple job, and it just seems daft that you take your car into a garage or some kind of battery specialist to do a job that literally just takes a minute or two of your time, and it's just a matter of knowing what you're doing. So stay tuned to our channel. We've got lots of other little how-to videos, little money-saving tips coming up to help you get the best out of your car and avoid being ripped off by the many rip-off merchants that there are out there. So stay tuned to TorqueCars if you want to keep your car tuned.